Dear brothers, sisters, and allies worldwide, Black History Month 2023 has come to a close, and as we now enter Women's History Month, let's please not forget that Black history is women's history. Black history is LGBTIQ+ history. Black history is Native Americans history. Black history is seniors history. Black history is veterans and military families history. Black history is Asian American Pacific Islander history. Black history is youth history. Black history is environmental and climate history. Black history is persons with disabilities history. Black history is Hispanic history. Black history is a progressive history. Black history is the history of you and me. Black history is every day of the year. The 2023 Black History Month theme provided by the Global Black Caucus is Black Resistance in the Past, Present, and Future. Black history is a living and breathing story of struggle and overcoming. It is both ancient and in process now. It is a summation and multiplication of Black people's capacity for innovation and the will to survive and thrive in the face of relentless violence against humanity. Our stories are chronicled over thousands of years of Black existence, beginning with the bones of Dinknesh, the Great Museum Library, and the civilizations of Mali, Songhai, Kush, and Aksum. It has been likewise expressed in the untold revolts by those who were enslaved, and Black people's persistence marches towards liberation and freedom. And we are making history right now. The largest protest movement in the history of the world was birthed on these shores by our people who have declared that Black lives matter. Black people, and Black women in particular, saving the best prospects for our democracy in the last election cycle is yet another testament to this fact. Placing Black history in this context of past and present affirms that it does not begin with slavery. This point of departure is also a reminder that history should not merely be regulated to the past, but that in this very moment we are making history in a way that will impact the kind of future we will have together. With this level setting as a backdrop, I'd like to draw your attention to a set of questions that we have been reflecting on. They are questions that invite us to courageously reflect on our history, to be informed and intentional about the decisions before us today, and to embrace the idea that what we do now will impact the future we have together. So let's look back at generations past and ask, what if African civilizations never encountered European invaders and colonism? What if Black people actually received their 40 acres and a mule? What if slavery and Jim Crow never happened? What if race riots in places like Tulsa, Memphis, Atlanta, and Chicago never happened? What if FDR made stronger and more explicit provisions for Black folks in the New Deal? What if the wars on crime and drugs and the resulting rise of mass incarceration never happened? What if there was a way to revitalize our neighborhoods without gentrifying them and displacing Black people? What if the murders of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Emmett Till, Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, Felicia Harris, Mia Green, George Floyd, Michael Brown, Tamar Rice, Trayvon Martin, and so many, many more never happened? And what if they were still alive? Asking these questions in this way not only opens our imagination for what might have happened if people living during these times had chosen to do otherwise. It also invites those of us who are living in the present to consider the critical choices that are before us now. What they will require of us, their impact, and how people 100 years from now will reflect on what we do in this present moment. So given this, we are left to consider the what-ifs of our time. So what if we became a democracy that leads with racial equality and racial justice? What if we closed racial income and wealth gap? What if we see poverty, particularly Black poverty, as a systemic and social failure rather than an indictment on individuals? What if we embrace a comprehensive reparations program for Black people that redresses America's history of racism and allows us and the entire nation to heal? What if we convened truth and reconciliation commissions at the national and local levels? What if we design interlocking systems of education, health, civic participation, and economy that produce racial equity and racial justice? What if we established a new paradigm for wealth starting with Black wealth? And what if all Black lives really mattered? So yes, please have these conversations. We really do invite you to have these conversations and share the knowledge. Gather the knowledge with your family, your friends, brothers, sisters, allies, or even the stranger sitting next to you on the bench. My name is Lirano Jasmore, your Democrats Abroad Global Black Caucus Chair, DPCA Voting Rep, and Democrats Abroad International Secretary, and a Texas voter. And yes, I have requested my ballot for 2023. And if you are asking why this year too, well, every year is an election year. There are special elections all around the US, for example, Mississippi, Virginia, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Louisiana, and so many more. And if you do vote in any of these states, you might as well have the opportunity to vote also in 2023. And this is all we know for now. There are other special elections coming up. So please always visit votefromabroad.org/states to learn more. Believe me, our democracy is counting on you. Let's make history together, in unison. And last, but certainly not least, help Democrats Abroad Global Black Caucus fight for our democracy in 2024 and even beyond by donating today. Donations of any size will help us get out the vote. We made a difference in 2020 and in Georgia in 2021, and notably even during 2022 midterm elections. So help us continue to fight for our democratic victories and for issues that our members care about. We simply cannot win without you. Black lives matter. Black votes matter. And if you want to help keep these efforts rolling smoothly into 2023, 2024, and even beyond, please visit democratsabroad.org/BC-donations. Thank you very, very much. And don't forget, Black history is every day. Love and light. Bye, y'all.